this Lon and me. And today we are going to be doing the attraction Dream and Shine Brighter, which of course was part of the 35th birthday celebrations. And of course its song was huge on the streaming services last year. Yeah, I'm just... Okay. Right, well, we can talk more about that later on in the show. Yeah. Yeah, I thought... And I didn't even use all the floats during the Christmas season. Just like stroll along every couple of days, just to... I can't remember. Anyway, right. Dream and Shine Brighter was located at Sleeping Beauty's Castle. It opened on the March 6th, 2022 as part of the farewell celebrations. Dream and Shine Brighter was a daytime show at Disneyland Paris that celebrated the park's 30th anniversary. The show featured many beloved Disney and Pixar characters, including Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Daisy, Goofy, Timon, Joy, and Nick Wilde. Yeah. So, I think that's the first thing I'd like to talk about with this show. You got an opportunity to see characters that you would never get at Disneyland Paris. And you just named two of them. You have Joy, obviously from Inside Out, and Nick Wilde from Zootopia. Yeah, I mean, I'm very surprised. I mean, now that we do have a worlds of Pixar in Adventure World, I'm very surprised I haven't seen more Pixar characters that are meet and greet people in this park to be featured. Yeah. Would a certain strawberry bear be mentioned by the just? I wasn't going to mention Lotso, but he will go there. Yeah, I mean, he is mutable in the American park, so why can't we bring him here? And he is in together. Yes, yeah. But yeah, but Joy and Sad and things like that, they are definitely characters you can meet in the American park. You don't get to meet here, so it's great to have them in the show. Nick and Judy for Zootopia. Obviously, you got Zootopia Land in Shanghai. They've been meetable in the American parks. Yeah. Again, they should be meet and greetable here in Paris, especially Zootopia 2 coming out next Thanksgiving next year. You think there should be meetable opportunities for those two? Yeah, you think? Yeah. So that's what I really love about this show. I mean, that you got opportunity to see characters that you know you don't normally get to see, because not every single resort gets to have all the same characters. There are some characters that you only meet in certain parts. We've just named a couple of them, and what this show did is it gave that opportunity, you know, for you to meet some of those characters. In a show that you don't get to see often, probably will never get to see again. Yeah, and this show, of course, was designed for the 35th anniversary, and this was the one and only opportunity, because obviously we didn't get a new parade because of COVID. Let's blame it on COVID! Let's blame it all on COVID! Sodding COVID. Because we didn't get a new parade, it meant we didn't get opportunity to have that many opportunity to see the characters in their birthday costumes, which I think were gorgeous. I think they've got to be the best ones so far. And I only say that because the 25th didn't really utilise the costumes that they had for the 25th anniversary. 20th was okay. And the 15th one, I still love the big anniversary ones, the pop one, yeah. But the argument there is this, George: were they really anniversary costumes, or were they just the parade? Well, I quite like the ones for the big anniversary, yeah. But I think, yeah, these definitely up there with the 15th. were gorgeous and probably one of the best ones. Yeah. And I love the red colours everything all has. This is the only opportunity you got to see the Sensational Six in their anniversary costumes, looking absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. Yeah, agreed. Now of course we don't know if during the meet and greets throughout their anniversary if you've got to choose the meeting or was it just that standard clothes. I don't. No, we don't know. No. But this was kind of the opportunity you got to see them in those costumes, which they were pretty beautiful. And they had some really bold and big floats. So this was kind of like combining a parade with a castle show. Yeah. I remember in the late noughties, early 2010s, you had the castle shows. Yeah. Which were really, really great. It did mean you had to basically be like a piranha when it came to finding your spots. Yeah, you had to be territorial like wolves. But there were some great castle shows over the late noughties, early 2010s that we could see. What this combined is it combined what makes a parade work really well with what a castle show really was. But those floats were so big. I'm like, yeah, you can only really get away with throwing those out for like a pit stop or like a cabaret. You're not gonna get away with doing that the whole parade route. I thought it's a great way to make in terms of making their entrance. I thought it was a really good little thing, you know. And of course it meant you got to hear more of the Ready for the Ride. Yeah, but it's a really short song though. Speaking of that, it has exploded on stream platforms alike. It is a nice song, but I mean, it's too. Are you dancing to it in your head right now? I'm outside disco, leave me alone. We'll let him bop for it. For me, I think Ready for the Ride, it is a pretty song, but in terms of the two songs released during anniversary, I'm always going to prefer Monkey See Me a little bit better. Don't ask me which version. Although we got a little version in this show, so how's that? Ready for the Ride, it's too short. So by the time you really get into it, it's a bit of a stop. But it is available for you to stream on your favorite streaming platform. So we have to be on Spotify. Yeah. So it has blown up shows. It's a great song, but it's just I'm a bit too short. The floats, I like thinking, did we need the floats? Because I thought they're great. The designs went really well, but I'm just like thinking, it's only 4 floats. This was just to watch, just to transport the Sensational Six. So I'm like thinking, I don't know. Yeah. But since you were just mentioning Silent Disco, that's how I kind of felt this show kind of felt like. There wasn't really a story to it. You know, you got all these different characters, and it all just basically just got onto the castle stage, and just basically danced like no one's watching. It kind of felt like Glastonbury. Yeah, it kind of felt like Glastonbury because they broke each set down to different parts. So I've got the soundtrack here, so we can go through all of that right now. They broke it down into parts. So there's like 3 parts in the show, and each part has a variety of different songs. So in part 1, you've got A Friend Like Me and Arabian Nights from Aladdin. You've got Undersea for the Little Mermaid. Give a Little Whistle from Pinocchio. The Unbirdie song from Alice in Wonderland. I Just Can't Wait to Be King from the Lion King. Topsy-Turvy from The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Not many people might not be aware of that song. Be Our Guest from Beauty and the Beast. This was kind of like the Disney classics section. So you go like the late 80s, early 90s. Yeah. And I think they were all very much bops. This was like a bop. This was like a boppy number. Yeah. And I think yeah, so it was quite, yeah, so it's a really good, great set list there, you know, with some great Disney classics, and I think for me, if I had to pick one, ring light went down, hold on. Sorry, it does this. It does this. Sorry. The ring light went down. Right. It's done that a few times. It's done it quite a few times. Right, where are we? These are a lot of Disney classics. Yeah. You're gonna choose your favourite. Oh, it was! I think for me, my favourite from this set was I just keep it. Yeah. If it goes again, just go and knock it off the table. If it goes again, just knock it off our desk. We'll have to give it out. Okay. My favourite for this set has to be, just coming speaking, I just loved how I think they kind of used the version from Rivers of the Pride Land, which is a bit more upbeat, a little bit more of a disco bop, which I think worked really, really well. So I thought that was my favourite. Do you have a favourite for this set? I think there was a lot of great. I'm not sure. Do I have a favourite for this set? I don't know. I think it's great how they did include the one from Hunchback of Notre Dame, because you're right, not many people will be aware of that. I mean, you weren't really familiar with the song Hunchback of Notre Dame until Disney Dreams. Exactly. And I have now, since Disney Dreams, have seen the Hunchback of Notre Dame. It's a great film. It's very bold, very risky that they did. Yeah. I'm the same age as that film. Yeah, it was released in 1996. I'm the same age as Hunchback of Notre Dame. But I think Tots Terry was a great one. So I've got that one. Okay. So in part two, you can't. This is what you got in part two. But part two is quite short. You have basically Proud Tarazon. Is that how I pronounced it? I don't know. That's from Kolkov. You'll Be in My Heart from Tarzan. I'm not sure if I'm familiar with that one. If we played it, you might be, but I'm not sure. You've Got a Friend in Me, Toy Story. Almost There, Princess of the Frog. And Remember Me from Coco. Why does Coco get 2 songs? Bloody hell. Yeah, I think this is more where you had the Toy Story gang, Joy, and obviously Miguel. Come on, yeah. Obviously, I'm gonna say Almost There was my favourite from why you loved that song. Is it your favourite from the Princess of the Frog? It's up there with Friends on the Upper Side as my 2 favourites from that film. Just gonna say, yeah. But I love how Almost There is so inspirational. Like, you need an inspirational number in your lives and in your playlist. Almost There would be the perfect one to have. I love the Going Down the Barrel one. That's a great one, but it's really short. It's like, you get into it, it's almost good again. So if you ever... The Earth Biobench is in California, isn't it? Yeah. Right, so when we go back to California, if we do that one, you have to go on it with me. I mean, like... Yep. Yep! You got it. Yeah. I think Florida got their version first, and then California... it's always the way, isn't it, with the American parks. Yeah. And yet, who came first? Exactly. Who came first? Exactly. I think for me, in terms of the show, I think You'll Be in My Heart was quite pretty, because a lot of these are quite upbeat. But yeah, You'll Be in My Heart's not. And you've not seen Tarzan, no. But I think you might have heard the song somewhere, but you might not be too familiar with it. If we had played it, you probably would have recognised it and then go. But that's a really short sequence though, and this is only like a 20-main show. They could have thrown some extra songs in there. If they had played their cards right, because this kind of feels like a Pixar segment, just thrown with Tarzan and Target thrown in. If they had played their cards right, they could have thrown in Maylee from Turning Red, and we could have had Fall Town. I have the I've never met somebody like you. Friends and I've had funny. It's true. That one. You could have had that one in. It could be a full-blown Pixar anthem. It's mainly it's mainly Academy and Aberdeen. She is meetable. I think one of the Asian resorts got to have this meet and greet character. She's meetable. I can't remember if it was Japan or China. But she's meetable. Okay. Mr. It's a very short part of one. In the final part, we have Try People to Toba. That's when Nick and Judy come in. So hold the thought there. How far I go from Moana? You can fly from Peter Pan. A dream is a wish your heart makes from Cinderella. Go a distance from Hercules. I've got a dream from Tangled. Out there from Hunchback Notre Dame. And when you wish upon a star from Pinocchio. This is a really interesting part because it's a combination of Disney classics and recent hits. So recent hits like obviously Tangled. Sorry, it's funny how you say Tangled's still a recent hit, and yet it came out in 2010. I know it feels weird, right? It's like recent modern day. Can we go with modern day classics? Because Prince of the Frog is ancient. That's 50 years old now. So you've got a great combination of modern day classics and Disney classics. So you've got obviously modern day Tangles in there. I've Got a Dream is such a it's just such a wacky song. Well, it's basically what happens if you did a sing-song at the Roadbears and everyone's all rat-arsed. That probably has happened. That probably has happened. Yeah, but yeah, it's I always feel it's a bit of a weird and wacky song. When I've watched it in the film, it's so wacky. You know, listen to it, it still feels wacky. It's like just go and listen to it. You'll see what I mean. You got Thriving, so iconic from Zootopia. You know the instantly recognizable. You don't need to see the film, but you hear those first notes. And you know it's Zootopia. How excited are you for Zootopia 2 next year? I am excited, but also a little bit hesitant at the same time because Zootopia in 2016, it was a really great film. I always feel when Disney has a great film and they do a sequel to it, I'm always worried about how the sequel's gonna go. But yeah. So that'll be this time next year. That's gonna be Thanksgiving 2025, Zootopia 2. Really looking forward to it. Can't wait to take Nick and Giselle to see that. Yeah. And I love how you got the Zootopia guys. I mean, Nick is my secret favourite. Don't tell the others. Set that in front of the camera and on the microphone. Shit. Yeah, never mind. Carry on. Yeah. But Thriving, it is such a well-known number now. You cannot not recognise this song. You've not seen the film. It's great to have Nick there and Judy as well. That's great. 2 exclusive characters you never get to see in Disneyland Paris, so that's great right there. We've also got Out There. Did they do the French version? No, they did the English version. But the French version was done for Disney Dreams. And you can't play Out There in English. You always have to play it in French. Well, because when I heard Out There in Disney Dreams, they did it in French, and it was just so beautiful. It was like, wow, I need to hear the full version of this in French, and I think it's absolutely better in French than English. So, yeah. So, if I'm ever playing Out There, it would be the French version. So, I probably couldn't cover the French version unless I have the headphones on. Yeah. But, I do like this but yeah. What did you do on the Disney 100 project last year? Did you do it in French, English? Did it in English? Okay. Yeah. You've also got, speaking of Disney Dreams, got You Can Fly from Peter Pan, which is in there. Interesting how they've got How Far I'll Go in there, because Moana has become a bit of a hit. Yeah. It has become quite, I mean, it's not your cup of tea. No. The only time I've seen Moana is whenever she's been on Disney on Ice. That's the only time I've ever seen Moana. It's the animals. Oh, the chicken. If they didn't have the chicken, the pig, I probably would have given Moana a go. But, no. Yeah. And, Moana's gonna be the second, I believe I've got this right. Moana's going to be the second 21st century Disney film to be made to a live-action remake. So, not long after Lilo and Stitch. Lilo and Stitch will be the first next year. It's going to be in May now instead of summer. That's right. Yeah, and then Moana, I think the year after, it's going to be a live-action remake. Okay. Oh yeah, because I think maybe the live-action remake is going to be next year of Moana, but it's not. It's been moved to 2026. It got moved to 2026 not long after we got the surprise of Moana 2, which will be out this Thanksgiving. But no. But yeah, but actually quite. But How Far Go is actually quite a good song to use for a Disney show. Yeah, but I just think it's bizarre how we've hardly had Moana featured in our resort, so a bit more odd. But yeah, but you get a number exclusive character. Okay. Yeah. I'll bet you. Right. I'll bet you €250. The next parade that gets made to Disneyland Paris, Moana will be on the princess boat. Damn. There you go. I bet you. Yeah. Well, yeah, because by then she'll be a well-established princess, so, yeah. I thought this was actually quite a really good show to have. I mean, because the anniversary needed something. Delight alone was not going to be enough. No. It needed something. And I thought it was a really beautiful production. Yeah, I think for me, I just feel like it didn't have there wasn't much of a story to it. So I'm like, for me, it was quite hard to, connect with this. Well, let's face it, you're never going to be at a nightclub, are you? So we've gone from school disco to nightclub vibes. Where is this going? Where is this going? Well, I'm just saying, you're never going to be caught dead in a nightclub. And that's kind of what this kind of show does. Because it's like full-blown dance numbers, dance sequences. So it's like, if you were to be then dragged onto the dance floor. Hopefully we can get still on. We can't explain that joke because it's too rude. It's too rude. But I'm never going to look at murder. But I'm never going to be able to listen to Murder on the Dance Floor the same way ever again. But we can't explain that joke because it's too rude. We can't. It's too filthy. It's too rude. But also at the end of the show, we can't explain it. We can't. Google it! Google it if you dare. Google it. Yeah. No, for me, because I feel like these are just dance sequences. It's hard for me to try and see and sort of get along, really, it's like, I would like the little story. Yeah, but I think what's brilliant is how at the end when they all then basically just go on the floats, and the floats then basically go off in the other direction. It's quite brilliant. Yeah. It's definitely a better attempt than what Stars and Cars did in 2009. Yes, with the combination of show and parade. Yes, absolutely. Definitely better than that. Absolutely, definitely better than that. No. I thought it's an alright show. But for me, I think I just need a story to go along with it, maybe. Are you going to put the link to the song in the description? We can't be one. Can. Right, okay, we can. We can. Yep. Ready? Ready for the ride? Yeah. Are you going? He's going! Oh, I set him up for that, didn't I? I set him up for that. He's gone off in the float. That just leaves me to do housekeeping. Thank you for joining us today, show. If you don't do click like button, you can subscribe to the channel, click subscribe. That way, once you are subscribed, you know when you come to me with virtual pocket appear badge. You can ring the bell to make sure you don't miss a single moment of the content. My official YouTube is George Hand, and you can find your favourite social media platform using the handle @GeorgeHandMusic. until next time, well, it's goodbye from him already. He's gone in the distance. Probably reaching Main Street as we speak. And that parade gates. And for me, all it's left to say is Mercy Guy just attack. Au revoir.